Hey, good. It's me, Dr. Cheryl, MD, the Celebrity Doc. Wanted to just take some time to talk to you today about staying safe during the cold and flu season and as the numbers are elevating from COVID-19. These aren't going to be things that you have not heard before, but maybe if I say them in a different way, you'll hear them more clearly, or maybe you just need a reminder. So let's get with it. Some of the most important things for protecting yourself from COVID-19 are the simple solutions needed to protect yourself during cold and flu season. What are these things? Well, the number one thing to protect yourself during cold, flu, and COVID-19 season is to wash your hands. When we wash our hands, we're going to wash our hands for 15 to 30 seconds, and you're going to wash all of the surfaces of your hands, including between the fingers, the thumbs, and even under your fingernails and your wrist area. It does not matter whether you use a good liquid gel soap or whether you use a bar soap. Soap is soap. The important thing is to use the soap. Also important, it's necessary to create friction when you're washing your hands. So washing your hands doesn't mean sticking a little soap on your hand and then throwing them up under the water and calling it good. You actually have to take the time to create the friction to help to lather the bugs off of your hand. Rinse them with your hands going downward to allow the germs, soap, and everything to come down off of your hands. And then a nice little tip, especially if you're out in public, is to grab a paper towel, dry your hands off, and then use your paper towel to both turn off the water and to open the door to exit. Sometimes the trash can will not be by the door. Stick your foot in the door, open the door with your paper towel, stick your foot in the door, and then reach over and toss that paper towel into the trash can. One of the things that I heard a lot of people complaining about last season when we were talking about all of this hand washing was that their skin was getting really, really dry. Their hands were getting really, really dry. There's a simple answer to that. Just use a good cream or hand soap to lubricate your hands. I carry a little bottle of it in my purse or in my pocket all the time, along with the little bottle of hand sanitizer that I carry in my purse. I have one in my car. I keep one in the pocket of my jacket as well. And as you can see, I keep one attached to my keys. You can't have enough hand sanitizer. When you're out and about, you're not always able to wash your hands. So as you're out about touching all sorts of different things, periodically put on a little bit of hand sanitizer, and again, a little friction with that hand sanitizer, because hand sanitizers frequently will contain alcohol or other disinfectants that may be drying, again, the lotion. In my purse, I carry sanitizing wipes. Those sanitizing wipes can be used to wash off or wipe off dirty areas. What are dirty areas? Are they areas where you see a lot of dirt? No, the areas where you see dirt are often not even the dirtiest areas. Especially when we think about places like public bathrooms, we think about what we can see, and the thing that we fear most is the toilet. But the most germs, and it's been scientifically proven, that the most germs are not actually at the level of the toilet. The most germs in a public bathroom are found on the doorknob. So You have a hand sanitizing wipe. Take your sanitizing wipe and wipe off the doorknob. Or wash your hands, as I said before, and use your paper towel. You can take your hand sanitizing wipes and periodically sanitize the things that you touch in your car, like the steering wheel. And if you're using a gear shift, which we all have to use some kind of gear shift, even if we don't have a stick shift, we still use the gear shift to go from drive to reverse to neutral, etc. Sanitize your gear shift. Sanitize your door handles. Sanitize your keys. You can use your sanitizing wipes to do that. At home, I keep a big bottle of hand sanitizer by the door. When I come in, I use it. Additionally, at home, I keep a large bottle of sanitizer. What is this sanitizer? This is just an ordinary bottle. You can use any bottle that you wish to use. Inside this bottle is medical grade isopropyl alcohol. Alcohol is an excellent disinfectant. I take that bottle of disinfectant and periodically I will sanitize one of the dirtiest things in the house. Again, the doorknobs. So I'll just take my little bottle of sanitizer, my little bottle of alcohol, and I'll periodically spray my doorknobs. I'll also spray other high traffic areas that hands touch frequently. Again, the most important thing though is hands need to be washed regularly, frequently, and well. Another big tip for staying well during COVID-19. Now, this is a tip that we haven't previously used with cold and flu seasons. My guess is that this cold and flu season, the numbers are actually going to be down. Not because there are less cold and flu viruses out there, but because we are protecting ourselves from COVID-19. What is one of the major things that we are doing during COVID-19 that we don't usually do during cold and flu season? That one thing that we are doing is we are wearing masks. This is my mask. There are lots of different masks out there right now. This is a valved N95. Actually, this is an N99 mask. These are not even the masks that are being recommended right now. For the general public, the mask that's being recommended is, you've seen them, they're either the surgical mask or something like this one, which is a cute little cloth mask. Mine actually says Blackfoot Indian. We are of Blackfoot Indian descent, so I'm proudly displaying my heritage. I have another one that actually says, I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Doesn't matter what yours says, what color it is, what type of material it is, other than that it does have to be a tight weave material. If you just throw, say, a scarf across your face that your mother knitted for you, that's probably not going to do it. Oh my cat is talking back there. But anyway, this cloth mask is one of the ones that can be used. It doesn't give you 100% protection, but it does give you good protection, screening out more than 50% of the virus. And that's a good thing. This mask is going to protect both you and the people that you're exposed to from COVID-19. If you have COVID-19, then it's going to protect other people from you. If other people have COVID-19, it's going to help to protect you. My mask, again, is an N99 mask. That's a higher level of protection. It's saying that it will screen out approximately 99% of most viruses and bacteria. So this is going to give me a bit higher protection from COVID-19. You don't have to have this mask, but in the event that you do have it, what is unique about it is that it is a valved mask. And you can see it maybe a little bit better on this one. This is a children's mask, a cute little pink mask, and it has a big white valve. What's important about that mask is that in some states, they are not being recommended. They're not quite illegal per se, but they are really strongly recommending that you don't use them. I live in one of those states. I live in California. The reason that they're recommending that you don't use them actually makes sense in terms of world population protection or herd immunity protection. You see, with this type of mask, it very well protects the user from contamination by other people. However, this valve allows you to effectively expire all of the air that's in your lungs. It doesn't get caught behind the mask at all. So you are respiring out all of the carbon dioxide. It also doesn't heat up, so you don't get that warm, uncomfortable feeling on your face. This type of mask is really great if you are doing a lot of physical activity. For example, I like to use this when I'm out taking my brisk daily walk or when I'm dancing because I don't feel like I'm suffocating. When I'm taking my walk, I'm out by myself, so I don't have to worry about protecting other people. When I'm dancing, right now I'm sheltered in, so again, I'm by myself, so I don't have to worry about protecting other people. However, when I go out in public, hi Sandy, when I go out in public, I need to be aware that I do need to protect other people as well as protecting myself. Does that mean I have to toss this mask out? No, it doesn't. There are some simple solutions if you already own a valved mask, because a lot of times people have the masks that are not disposable. You pay pretty good money to have this mask, and it's reusable. You don't want to throw it away. What you can do so that you can continue to use this mask is you can deactivate the valve. Deactivating the valve is actually a simple thing. All you have to do is you can get something that looks like this. All this is a little disc with a sticky label on the back. And you take that little disc out of its packet and you can stick it onto the valve. You're going to need two. One you're going to stick onto the valve, and on the front of it, you write valve deactivated. The other you are going to place inside of the mask and cover the valve. So the valve is now blocked, making it effectively deactivated. This little disc came with my mask, but these are easy enough to obtain. You can go to any CVS, Walmart, wherever you have school supplies or office supplies, you can use those little discs that people write the prices on for yard sales. They come in a big pack, and they'll have several of the different colored discs. If you want to, you can even pull them off and you can color match your mask valves to your clothing. This particular mask does not have a disc applied to it already, because this is the mask that I use when I want to go out and walk or when I'm dancing and there are people around. If I'm going to be out in public and I still want to make this mask useful though, what I do, you can see this mask is attached to my cloth mask. So I get the extra protection of wearing a valved mask, but then I cover it with my cloth mask, and voila, I'm protected, so is everybody else. I'm not tossing out an expensive mask, and I'm in compliance with the regulations that are in effect right now. The most important thing, however, is that I'm using my mask on a regular basis. Every single time I go out into public and I am going to be exposed to other people, I make sure that I have this mask on. I actively think about when I need a mask so that even when I'm at home and other people are coming, say delivery men or workmen are coming to the house, or even on occasion when I'm in the house and I hear a car pulling up my driveway who may be lost and asking directions or whatever, the first thing I do is go and reach for a mask before I go down and speak with them. The more you wear this mask, the more effective you're going to be at protecting yourself from the virus. Again, I'm fully anticipating that cold and flu season is not going to be nearly as bad this year, because while we're protecting ourselves from COVID-19 with these masks, they're also protecting us from other bacteria and viruses that cause cold and flu, that cause bronchitis, that cause other types of upper respiratory infections. So the bottom line again is we're now really entering the crux of cold flu and COVID-19. Wear your mask, use your hand sanitizer, wash your hands often for at least 15 to 30 seconds with soap and a lot of friction. And to prevent all of that dryness, just use a little bit of hand cream. Keep it simple. Okay, now you have all the tips and tools that you need to go out there and be safe. Have a wonderful day and keep it simple. Keep it safe. Signing off, the Celebrity Doc.